Well, the battle continues. It's Sunday morning and morning on a citizen, Drew. Reptar's winning the battle. He refused to eat for 2 days, tore the cage apart, ripped the hammock down, had to finally put his food dish back in, the one he prefers to eat from. And I found out on the sound by looking around, I had a couple people saying it was different or not as good. Unbeknownst to me, there is a microphone in my webcam. So I thought the microphone was being utilized out of the TV built-in microphone. So if I do any more webcamming of the storm or anything outdoors, I'll put on a headset and talk through the headset. But he was up all night 2 nights ago, and then refused to come down for a whole day. Yeah, Reptar's a bearded dragon. I take advantage of him so I can do short live streams and visit with people. Seems to be becoming a regular event after I clean his cage. Hey, Roadhog, good to see you. Well, it's nice that you're eating after 2 days, you pig. So I think the webcam's designed for the microphone in the front of it, so when I have it sitting here a foot and a half away, pointed away, it makes it sound more distant. Hey, Drew, have you ever seen my other pet? It's going to be a staring contest now. Oh, yeah, I used to show my other pet once in a while. It's kind of hard to manage her, but she will my unicorn. Everybody should have their own unicorn. And my unicorn special because my unicorn, I don't know if you poops M&Ms. This is the other pet I got. My granddaughter brought that over. I wouldn't let her. I wouldn't let her take it home. My unicorn poops M&Ms, Grandpa. Yeah, I readjusted his hammock to make him a little happier. Put his original food dish. He doesn't like the little one, but every time I clean his cage, he poops in the new clean food dish lately. He's quite a brat. Yeah, you. Wish the light didn't fade him out so much. I shortened the rawhide on the suction cups, and I had it right up to the top, but if I get it much higher, he likes to try and get out. I had to try to keep it high enough so he can climb. He'll climb right up on that side till his nose is touching the top of the cage from the way it's sitting now. So any higher, and he will jump out if I took the screen off. He's tried multiple times. But one of the last lives I did, he was romping around for a couple hours, where he usually's like inactive like me, tearing things up after I cleaned the cage. I added those 3 great skulls Reptar Roadhog sent me for Reptar, so now there's 6 of them in there. This fall he's going to send me a bunch of small ones. When I get those, I'm going to switch to sand. That's my plan anyway. His Christmas present. He can go from right where he's sitting all the way up to this side of the glass in one leap. All I got to do is put live bait in there. He's warm enough that he's really quick. One of the last streams he was on, had his belly up to the side of the glass, was holding himself up by his tail just a digging to get out. He fell off the hammock like 3 times because of the reflection in the glass. Normally I'll clean the inside glass with the antibacterial spray, and then the next time I'll clean the outside of the glass, so that he always sees a little bit of something there. When you take them both away, he thinks I can just go right through there. But he's a good pet. You can feed him for $10 a month. Never complains. Never stinks. Your more aquatic reptiles, the water will get an odor to it. Uh-huh. I'm talking about you again. What else am I going to talk about? We don't talk politics on here or drama, so it's about you, Reptar. It's my karma lashback for picking on everybody for years about putting their pets on Facebook and pictures. He still hasn't calmed down. You can see his beard's full stuck out. Yeah, as long as it's running water, usually it doesn't hold the odor, but you either have to run an ozonizer through it, or you can't have stagnant water. That's like everybody gets a little turtle cage and it reeks because it's stagnant water. Yeah, you should do some videos once you get them brought inside. That'd be cool. That's probably the difference between him and turtles and tortoises. All right, Rod. Glad you could stop in. Chickens and ducks. Oh, that's right. I saw that on a stream that Tommy was coming to get some ducks. I've only had duck a couple of times, but I've had chicken a whole lot of it. We used to have two families that we raised 100 chickens every year and butchered them for Sunday dinner on a weekend day. The whole families got together. The women in the basement gutting them, and my friend Steve and I would catch them and put the binder twine on their legs, and the dads would hang them upside down on the old pickup and cut their heads off, and then we'd dunk them in boiling water. Duck is awesome. I've had one of the more affluent restaurants in Traverse City has a Traverse City Cherry Jubilee duck. It's roasted in a cherry sauce. Oh, it was good. The other would be my great uncle Charlie was a duck hunter, and he would roast like 4 ducks at a time. A little greasier than chicken, but man, awesome flavor. Yeah, I remember they served that duck, and the waitress came by about 5 minutes later and asked me if I needed a to-go bag for the duck, and I looked at it and went, "Are you kidding me? It's just a little duck." I mean, it wasn't even a big duck. It was, if there was a pound of meat on it, I'd have been surprised. Yeah, duck blood soup. Now, I also pressed duck. I saw them actually make pressed duck. I don't know if that's really how they make it, but when they just pressed raw duck and drank the juice, that I was not into that. Moscone ducks are well, I'm sure there are greaseless ducks, but for food hunting for birds, I mean, I'd prefer a nice partridge. Woodcock, 3 to 4 pounds cooked, so you take away a little bit of the bone, you got maybe 2.5 pounds. It's a pretty good sized duck. But mostly we ate fish and venison. Fortunately, my situation and my diet, I just can't be concerned with eating good food. Luckily, my type A or O negative blood allows me to eat that PPP stuff, Roadhog. Processed poisonous protein, you know. Mallards, wood ducks, Peking, roosting. Oh, yeah, mallards are super greasy. I knew that. And when we did wood duck, we roasted it over the fire, so I don't know. It wasn't that greasy, I didn't think, but I'm assuming most of the grease dripped. Yeah, yuck, Roadhog. Choice between not eating and eating. He just tried to escape. Oops, he didn't make it. And I have that screen separated by maybe 1 inch so that a little more light gets through because the screen blocks like 60% of the light. And he tried to jump through that little hole. You okay? We used to up north have the Canadian geese flight route because the valley dropped off behind the house. They'd only clear the roof by about 10 feet when they came through. And we'd pluck a few with a 22 in the head, but I always traded those for bacon because the farmer down the road, pig farmer, loved duck. But it was really Canadian geese, but same thing. You know how it is, Road. You find something they want and something you want and trade. You gonna chill out now? We should have moved the camera around. You'd have seen him try and jump out. Wasn't gonna go live this morning, but he decided to come down and eat, so I thought I'd just jump on for a couple. Say hello to everybody. You all have a great Sunday. Appreciate you for coming in. I'll probably see you on live chats throughout the rest of the day. Have a good one. Reptar and I are gone. Right? We gone.